Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of the International Business course. Instead of my scenery I do every week, I got this coming Friday's Veterans Day, so I got my little pick here for remembering Veterans Day. Inspiration for the week here. Not sure if you can see the writing here, but what it basically says is, I run because I can. Uh, when I get tired, I remember those who can't run and what they'd give to have the simple gift I have taken for granted. So analogies as they go. Um, all of you, whether it's a struggle or not, we all have obstacles in our life. We come across things, hurdles and so forth. But, you have an opportunity to do school, that an opportunity that a lot of people will never have. And so even though, sometimes life feels rough and tough and, oh, we just can't do it or come up with other reasons, um, you're far more advantaged or whatever you want to call it than a lot of other people. So you got things to be grateful for, including the opportunity to do school. And when I harp on you about making it something you do every day, I just think that's an important habit so that you will learn the material and also, you learn it. It's easier for you in the long run because you're not spending time, playing catch up. And most of us, if we're playing catch up, we're not learning what we're doing. We're just filling in things. So with that, just wanted to, you know, cover that. Okay, so then along with the Veterans Week theme, those of you who watch my Welcome to Brian video, you know about my background, and you may have seen some of these. So some of you have been with me for a couple of years now, so you may have seen some of these pictures. But anyway, I was joined the Army, went to infantry, First Infantry Division. So this is me as a youngin' way back in like '76. I did that for a few years. Then I went to the MPs for a few years, so there I am again. Um, then I also then after that I went to Special Forces. So most time I was in Special Forces. This is me right here in the middle. And so I got to do wonderful, fun things like jumping out of airplanes. So now a lot of people think jumping out of airplanes is not fun, but some of us are a little warped that way. So we think that's a fun thing to do. Family also got to tag along. Went places. So like we spent some time in Okinawa, Japan, and these are my three kiddos back in like 1987, 88. Christmas in Okinawa. And so that's just a little bit about background and veteran stuff. Um, so let's jump in here to the course. Okay, so last week discussion. Uh, Again, everybody who's in there, a majority are in there, so doing real good on that. The homeworks I'm seeing, good on there. We're doing these. The weekly reaction papers and the current events. So some of you are falling behind on those, but those that I've seen, good. If there was any issues, I'll let you know about it. So this upcoming week, our discussion this upcoming week has to do with foreign markets. So the topic of General Motors opening in China. So that's always an interesting topic in the discussions. And it also has to do with the upcoming week's presentation, chapters. We got chapter 10, international monetary system. So that's, the money, internet, dealing internationally, the strategy of international business, why we go into play, why do companies go into different, into international versus just staying local or something like that. And then you also got the entering the actual process of entering into those foreign markets. So like the discussion talks about GM getting into China a few years back. So these are all three interrelated. So always, so that's an interesting thing to understand. And I know some of you may, depending on what you're going to be doing, if you're going to be in business, chances are no matter what company you're with, there's going to be an international aspect to it. Now, 50 years ago, I'd say no, but today, every company pretty much has international connections somehow, whether they have actual locations in foreign markets or whether they're importing from those markets or exporting to those markets. So regardless which way, companies you work with, will probably have some sort of interaction with those companies. So, where are we here? Okay, oh yeah, the homework. So, and scroll down. All right, so you got your reaction papers and you got your current events. And I just want to cover again, I know it might be the broken record thing, the plagiarism issue. Um, it's not necessarily in this class, but I just covered again because, if you go on, if you go on the internet and you find an article and you copy it and you change one or two words, that's still playing, because the whole purpose behind either be the discussion or homework is to present your thoughts and ideas. We already know what the article writer thinks or what the textbook has, but you're supposed to present what your take is on it, not repeating what somebody else's take on it. So that might be another way of looking at why it's considered plagiarism, because it's not what you think, it's what somebody else thought when you copy and paste stuff. Um, so that, okay, so those two, and then next week, you have your quiz, but you also have the final exam paper. Now, you need to pay attention to this because this is not a final exam; it's a final exam paper. All right, so there's a lot that this is a big paper you got to do. And you got all this, 3 to 6, at least 3 pages. Um, and if you want to do double space, then you're talking at least 6 pages double space. So I mean, it says 3 to 6 single space. So that's 3 pages single space or 6 pages double space. So either way, but so make sure you're following all this. The other thing I will say is this is a level 400 course. Okay, so this is 4th year college. So this, if it is a challenge for you, then get in touch with me. I'm hoping this is not a challenge because you've done stuff in the past to build up to this. So just a reminder. So this is at least a 3 to 6 page paper you need to be doing or have been working on. So all right. So with that, I will I'll call it quits, and I'll do my little weekly test question. No Grand Man this week since we're doing Veterans Day. I will do this one. You can let me know. This is me right here. So, and you can let me know what the topic of this picture is, and that way I know you watched it. So anyway, have a great week. Get in touch if you need anything. Be working on the final paper, and that should do it. So take care, everybody. Have a great week.